What's up, my friends and family? Hung up back here. I actually recorded this once already. 20 minute of hard work of just me talking bullshit. And I'm dumb enough because it's my first time using this Adobe Premiere Pro recording stuff. And I stuffed up and I pressed the wrong button and I deleted every single thing I recorded. So now it's take two. And I guess in a way it's good, it shows you that shit happens. Sometimes things just don't go your way, and it's all right to have retarded fuck ups. Just I guess you just have to pick yourself back up and not give up. And here I am doing now, take two. So yes, Nelson back here. Before I was gonna say, I'm just gonna repeat everything I said now because I've said it once already. Before this, I started doing podcasts, last week, and I talked about how to have your own passion, how to develop your passion, and how to find out what is your passion and what you should do and how to act upon it. And a great way to that is just to simply go back to my last video. I'm going to put a link down there and you're going to listen to it if you guys are interested on how to figure out your podcast, from how to look for your passion, okay? So that I'm just gonna leave it down there. And today's topic is totally different. It's got nothing to do with life improvement or whatever. I'm simply gonna talk about cars. Let me tell you something about cars. There are guys out there who does not know shit all about cars. Yes, we do exist, and I am one of them. And let me tell you something to begin with. You don't need, as a guy, you don't need to know about cars. It's okay if you don't know about cars. Girls won't actually mind if you don't know about cars. Just don't act like you know cars and when you don't, which was what I believed back then in the days. Okay? So why I say that is that before, when I was younger, I think that because of society and movies and etc., guys should know about cars, and usually they portray guys who knows cars get a lot of girls because they can talk about the engine, the rim size, the mufflers, and whatever not. I only learned those terms really after hanging out with my friends, who are a bunch of like car enthusiasts, and I love them, man. Like, first things first, without them, I wouldn't know where or when to get my car serviced because I realized after a couple of times of getting ripped off by my dealerships, never ever go back to your dealerships. They will rip you the hell off. Best thing is go do a Google search or ask your friends what's a better place to do your services or replacement or whatever. Unless obviously you have to go back for a particular reason, which can only be resolved by your dealership. Then okay, obviously you have to go back. But in the same time, try not to. Try to avoid it. They're ripping you off because obviously they have to make you pay simply because of that. And once you sound like you don't know shit, they're gonna rip into you even more. And again, what I used to think does not mean what I think now. Now I don't care. Okay, I'm just shallow about cars, which is the basic knowledge you need to know about cars now. You just have to look at a car, you're like, I like that shit. Therefore, it's good. Okay, doesn't matter what engine you have, because the Australian police had put too much money into patrol, into the traffic patrols and stuff. There's no point. You're going too fast, you're not gonna be able to showcase it anyways. And cunts who drive fast with loud revving noises from your muffler. No, you guys aren't cool, okay? I used to think that I'm cool, but I realized after doing that and seeing other people doing it, it's not cool. It has to be said, okay? That's what I believe, okay? It doesn't matter how loud your car goes. Number one, if you're driving a shitbox, you don't look cool. Number two, if you're driving a good car and you rev like that much, doesn't mean shit. You're just a show off. You're a total piece of shit. Okay, no one likes you. Just get your attention somewhere else. Okay, and number three, maybe you are pretty cool and you're humble about it. Okay, no. Just don't rev your engine. Is not that cool. It's not that. It doesn't attract girls. Full stop. I never have ever gotten a girl from revving my freaking engine super loud. Okay, all it became is just really annoying. So don't do that. Okay, that's just what I believe. Don't. Okay. Anyhow, I currently drive a Mercedes CLA base model. It's an okay car. I like it. It gets me to A to B. It's affordable. obviously I have to work hard for it. You know, I spent like 2 3 years saving up for the first 2 3 years of the car, before having it, paid by the company, because I've also been working a lot in the shop, not getting paid, family business, right? But yes, it is very affordable. Go If you're Asian, go for Mercedes. Being biased because Asians are Asians. If not, go to BM, or if not, Audi. Stretching it a little bit. If not, just go back to typical Honda, Toyota, whatever ever there are for Asian cars. Anyhows, um, yeah, I really don't think that you should really need to know about muscle cars, because I never really had a conversation, or maybe I choose to avoid it. But never have I need to really know everything about car, or even a little bit, just a little bit, the slightest knowledge about cars can get you through life. You can hang around dudes that knows about a lot of cars, but I suppose you don't have to, you won't be able to contribute. And if you don't know anything, just listen, and often you'll learn and take in a lot of knowledge from them as well. But anyhow, if you're trying to get a girl, don't need to. It doesn't matter. Just call yourself out, have fun about it. Say you don't know about cars. Maybe a girl she can teach you something about cars. I know a few girls who are like super into cars, and they told me a lot about cars, and I was shocked at the fact that they know more shit than me, and I feel like I'm a freaking noob, and they're like you know professional at it. Okay, so my car looks like the way it is now is all from my friends. They're like, oh, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. And I heard that the rule of modifying a car shouldn't be more than, I think, 5% of your car's costing. And I think up to 10% is okay, but nothing more than that. If you do anything more to that, just get a better car. Yeah, I think this car's not right for you. That's the logic I got told by my friends. And speaking of knowledge, okay, I'm just gonna go a little tantrum right now in talking about cars. Okay, first of all, my dream car is probably a Ferrari or a Lambo. Lambo if I'm still young, Ferrari when I get a bit older, maybe like mid 30s or late 40s. Okay, Ferrari will definitely be my car. Lambo, yeah, it's cool, it's sick. I wouldn't mind getting it. Of course, no one would mind getting it. Give me a second hand, third hand, fourth hand, I'll drive it. But what I'm saying is, I think in this point of my life, I would choose to have a dream car of my own plus a property of my own than having a family first, meaning having a wife and a kid, if you don't know what a family is. Okay, I don't know if that's actually the right way of defining it. But anyhows, before anyone come and talk shit about why I think that way and I'm so materialistic or whatever, let me tell you this. I've done some math, okay, some inaccurate math, but the fact that engagement ring, wedding ring, or whatever, how many things you need to get, preparation for reception, the payment for reception, honeymoon, wedding, engagement for the certificate or whatever, that needs to that needs to be paid to. Everything adds up. Your family guests, inviting them from overseas, all that stuff that you have to pay for. The amount of money I spend in that, I can already buy a property, like at least the deposit of a property. That investment sounds way better than what I could do by spending on a wedding. Because number one, investing on the property, probably gonna get some money back in the future on the far end. Wedding wise, no, probably won't. Probably won't get it back. Not in the short term, anyways, unless I'm actually super rich. No, you won't get the money back. Never. Okay. And at the same time, having a kid, raising a kid from like age 0 to age 18 adds up. Okay. In Hong Kong, anyways, I think it's like 4 mil. I don't know if you can even now. 4 mil honky dollars, which is roughly around like, 500-600K Australian dollar, I think. And, yeah, that is a freaking dream car right there. Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to not have a dream car and have a baby yet? No, I can't. I just can't. Maybe right now I haven't met like the one that I want to actually start a family with. I'm open to it, okay? I'm open to it. But in the same time, if you reverse that though, if I choose to have my own property first, work hard, make money, and end up having my property and a dream car of my own, I am more likely to get a lovely lady that suits all my liking, and I'll be the perfect match for her as well to begin with. Because sad truth, statuses means everything now in current world. There are other factors, but it's more biased to think that people with wealth and status would get more options in terms of ladies, because yeah, it just shows that you're a successful person. And I hate to think that way. I used to not, but from what I am brought up with now, and to see the people around me, you see ugly people, like cocky dickhead assholes who are successful with like really pretty ladies. It kind of shows, right? Points that way at least. And on the other hand, having a dream car as well, yeah. No kid, have a dream car first. Eventually, find a perfect lady for yourself. And I'm not saying like girls that I do find when I'm successful aren't here for my money or whatever, which is also true. But I don't think at that point I would really care anymore. I think I would just make sure that I live a happy life, and even if I decide to have a family, I'll be able to support them. And by having a property, at least a property and a dream car, I'm sure at that point I'll be able to start a family, have a wife, and have kids. In bracket kids. I don't mind having 3 kids one day. That would be cool. Or at least one kid, or 2 kids, one boy, one girl. And yeah, that's just a little logic I told myself that I think, that I would rather live towards at the moment, anyways. Unless I honestly just find the one and, open to it. Or just something changes my mind. I'm open to it. But at the moment, short term wise, I don't see myself in going in that family route until I'm actually successful. I want to, when I'm still young, try more things, do more things before giving half my earnings to my other half. It's kind of sad saying that, but yeah, sad truth, reality, whatever. Stick by it. I'm cool with it. I'm open to it. Whatever. Yeah. So trying to pull this back to the topic about cars. Make sure you clean your car. Keep your car clean. If you're still single, that's you know, extra points, for girls if you have your car clean. It doesn't matter what car you drive. Just keep it clean. Don't have rubbish or whatever. Don't have bird shit all around your car. Clean it. I used to clean it weekly. Now it's probably like monthly, even 2 monthly. But in the same time, I really think that you should take care of your car, because having a clean car, number one, it's good hygiene. And number two, if I'm a girl, I wouldn't want to fucking go in a car full of like, used wraps or food, Macca's leftovers or whatever in the car. That's just disgusting. Have some responsibilities. Clean your freaking car. Your room can be super dirty. I don't care. No one sees it. Or maybe, she will. But your car, people, it's going to be in it. People, it's going to sit in it. Make it look clean, okay? And also, on the second point of that, it will give you, less hassle in the future when trying to sell it or fix it or whatnot. Because if you treat your car like a girl, treat your car like a lovely girl, treat her nice, then in the future, you have good repayments. But if you treat her like shit, you're just going to end up with a pile of shit, and you're not going to be happy with that. So let's see, I'm up to my 14-minute mark. I think I'm pretty good. I made my points, my few little random points about cars. And actually, before starting this, I just typed up a simple, sorry, Word document into how I should do this. And again, no structure at all. I'm just rambling and make things as I go. But I guess point being is that, yes, you don't need to know much about cars to, get girls. You don't need to know a lot about cars to hang around guys who love cars. It's just that I guess you won't get much advice being asked towards you. Like, no one asks you for advice, but at least you won't feel left out. You don't need to feel left out. I mean, it's okay to not know about cars. That's my main point. And maybe to, have your own family. No, don't have your family. No, okay. You're entitled to what you think, whatever you believe. That's cool. That's totally cool, okay? But what I said before about I want to live my life the way I want at the moment and have my own properties and be successful first before I want to have a family. That's something to think about again, because especially being Asians, a lot of people are being blinded by the traditional thought of, having to have a family by say 30 years old or whatever. And I know a lot of friends of mine out there who still thinks that, especially for girls, they think that after 30 they can't compete with the young girls, but I don't see anything that you have to compete with. I'm sure, especially for being a girl, it's much easier to get um, the type of guys you want simply if you just, treat yourself nice, make yourself look good. You'll be attractive. Full stop. As for guys, yeah, grind and grind, make some more money, and eventually you'll find a girl that you like too. In the dream car that you like. I would love to one day, you know, drive a lovely car, as materialistic as this sound, to pick up a date, or my current girlfriend. It would be great to, yeah, just show up and show her that I've worked hard and this is who I became, and now I'm ready to share this with you as a couple in the future. Blah blah blah, whatever. So, anyhows, I'm just gonna wrap it up here because it's 16-minute mark. So I totally spent like an hour on this now, including the last recording. I gotta actually make sure I save this one properly first. And for those who don't know me, yes, I am hung up. I do reaction videos on YouTube, K-pop reactions. BTS coming back. I'm really excited for it. I also do teasers, trailers, skits, rant, whatever you think of. I'm probably trying it because, why not? I'm just living my life, trying to make something happen and see where this channel goes, yeah? I'm trying to aim for 1,000 subs. And I think, in the future, if I listen to this podcast back again, when I do one day become successful, I will be proud that I did do this, because this is part of my journey to become successful. So yes, if you guys are interested, come check out my YouTube channel, Hung Up, HUNGUPP, or Instagram, same username. And yeah, come shoot me a message if you guys have any questions. Tell me something I should talk about next or not. I don't know who's gonna listen up the way to now, but if you do listen and you do enjoy my stuff, come buzz me up. I'm pretty chill to talk to, and it'll be fun to hear from you. And if you want, you can be part of my podcast as well. Just talk to me, and if we click, we're on. So yes, I'll see you guys next time. This is Hung Up. Have a great day.